The voices again.
Untold years asleep, only to see our sanctums defiled. Even Arlathan is trampled by cast-offs and mortals. We must secure the Alluvians.
We shall. The Ontom are uneasy in the crossroads, but they know their duty.
If they fail, give the best preserve to me for improvement.
Dead on, Tom? We're already on it. What's wrong? Is it the undead we've been fighting?
Corruption seeps in, Dweller. It overflows here. Staunch it.
That explains the bones. Awake! This one's even stronger! Drawing power from the Fate Tear.
An unjust end! avenged!
I'm ready. Coming in range.
It's gone. And the Fade Tear, too. That'll slow down the gods' plans, at least on this island. The Fade Tear and the Revenant are both gone. And the Revenant left its essence behind, like before. These Revenants aren't just undead. There's something more.
The caretaker said something about regrets.
Solas. This'll open the way.
In we go!
A fine hit, Rook. Gavrin, I found feathers clogging my alembic this morning.
You have a feather pillow in your room? Mine's just straw.
Don't deflect. This is a sock.
What were we saying?
Don't deflect. You know it was a sock. He's unruly. Messy.
He's still just a kid.
One who'll grow into an unruly, messy adult. How much damage might a few Quickly! Him down!
Take it too slow!
well. Is it reminding anyone else of the one we sealed up?
The one that consumed a family?
See, so it was you. You! That's for the Voss family. Family. I think it's gone.
May its vitality find a better purpose.
We should send word to Ida. No one needs to fear the well anymore.
Corruption seeps in.
Another revenant.
The ever nearest gnaw the roots. Their teeth. His regrets. Destroy what rises.
Trouble.
Nice hit, Rook.
Another of those blighted fade tears.
Hopefully we can close it, just like before.
Corruption, undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible. Here it comes!
Fade Tear to regenerate.
Lightning soul stolen. Not ready yet.
That should weaken it.
They're firing at us!
Ready to go again.
Oh, well.
Ready and willing.
A wellspring drain.
I'm good to go again.
Another Fade Tear closed. Another Revenant destroyed. And another essence gained. That makes 3 essences. Better get this where it's needed.
Davrin, I found feathers clogging my alembic this morning.
You have a feather pillow in your room? Mine's just straw.
Don't deflect. You know it was a son. He's unruly, messy.
He's still just a kid.
One who'll grow into an unruly, messy adult. How much damage might a full-grown griffin cause?
That's the idea. A darkspawn killer. I'm not raising a butler to serve me tea, Emmerich.
No, he'll need considerably more nurturing.
Quiet. That spirit we've been chasing must be waiting inside.
You ignored each warning. Scarfed them every guard. With every death, I tasted freedom. But without the door seals, I can take unaware at last. Witness the greatest treasure of the dead.
Possessed a high dragon's corpse.
It still has its lightning.
Must be why the Revenants were raised, to keep that door sealed. Time to see what the gods are hiding in there. Light up ahead.
This is an unclean place, even beyond the presence of the Blight.
Eyes up, weapons ready. Feeding on the Blight. Destroy it before the corruption eats us alive! Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal. Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter. Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this. So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter? Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes. Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market. Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye. So they're like really large magpies. Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon. Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts. Yep. What's the most complicated one you've dealt with? Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something. Probably? I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across. That sounds more like a puzzle than a trap. Ugh, puzzles. You've got the right idea, going across the ceiling. Varric and I ran into an old elven puzzle once while hunting for Solas. There were these talking statues. Riddles? One only lied, one only told the truth, I think. Ugh. What'd you do? Varric gave them an autographed copy of his book. Turns out he's really popular in the Fade. Nice. I'd appreciate it if you avoided fencing any of the elven artifacts, unless Alara tells you it's okay. Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves. Most of us shadow dragons are wanted for worse than theft. But if some lords are in it for themselves... Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Qunari stuff. How does the Rivain Royal Guard feel about the Lords of Fortune? They used to complain about us. But that was before the Antam invaded Rivain. And now Rivain sees the benefits of having a bunch of heavily armed people on their side. Same for the Pirate Armada. It's bigger than Rivain's official navy. But we're also helping save old artifacts. The Antam are burning ruins as they move south. We get artifacts out before the Antam destroy them.
Magical stuff. Cultural stuff. Stuff you don't want to lose.
We should do this again. Grab a drink, share our tallest tales.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Rivain later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright, just let me know when.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. It should be peaceful and quite undisturbed. You'd be most welcome company.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Offer, Dweller. I will answer.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see?
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
Just insult it right back. Assuming you know how to insult a spirit.
I've never thought about it. How would you do that? Emmerich might know. That is an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. That was us.
What do you mean by that was us?
The Dalish call them that. Forgotten Ones, I mean. I don't know what they were before. You weren't supposed to speak their names or else they'd come for you. Remember the nursery rhymes? You know, unlike the upstanding Gillenane or Elgernon. So who knows what they really were? The forgotten ones. They used to say Solas was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive, tell me about the Dread Wolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Archive, tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending, but Anaris will prevail.
Have fun with the condescending spirit.
I'll try. Could be worse, I guess.
Worse, like the wound of betrayal Lord Anaris suffered. Soon he will cast down the oppressors and take his rightful place.
What a shame. I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or whatever griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
At least he's learning.
The instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death, like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Never be a deer. Good to know.
He'd probably leave them alone.
Probably.
You and I see a deer. Maybe he sees venison souffle. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that?
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that? Yet here I am.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder about Hassan, his brothers and sisters. Still young. Pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight, but I wonder if there's another path for them.
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path. Even griffins.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Herlock, that's on me. If it's Asan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust Asan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat. Good taste.
We should get fish next time we're in Minrathous.
Well, it's all as you left it.
Close enough. I think the caretaker's been tidying up. Rook, now's not the best time to chat. Let's talk later.
Later, then. Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
Considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
That did it. The bones are back where they should be. Watch ahead.
Nice one, Professor. I mean, Emmerich. Let's get down quick.
These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vaults.
An ancient practice. Let us see if it avails us.
Great job, Rook.
Careful, ahead.
Fantastic, Rook!
So many bodies. The Varrans really don't burn the dead?
Nevarra is dedicated to preserving the deceased. I suppose the displays of the Grand Necropolis seem a bit exotic to you all.
I mean, depends what you're used to. Have you been to Arlathan lately?
The last of them. Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place. Last candle. The vaults should be quieter now.
The air grows lighter already. Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
No one's going to seize the day for you.
Just so. That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
So what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead. Would you care to light the candle, Rook? Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon? I'm surprised there was enough to bury.
Do you know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle? Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants.
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Bet you love some of the books the Shadow Dragons, liberated from a few magisters.
This way, Rook.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here, anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census. You'll need to light these candles as well. Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Nevarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
Shadow dragons are used to weird architecture. More skulls here, though.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me. Ah, look here.
Hi. Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
Belated condolences, if that's worth anything.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here, I was terrified.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come, the next set of graves lies ahead. Please, light the next candles if you would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body?
Yes. He's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light. Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell. Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good Watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
I'm more of a punch-first, debate-that-never person.
Oh, I wish I'd had your fortitude when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, in sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
Did you set all this up to make a good impression?
Of course not. I was only...
Because it's working.
Then it's my pleasure to share the tranquility of this place with you.
can't believe it. We're meeting after all those letters. It's an honor, Professor Emmerich. What should I call you? I mean, with everything you've done, it feels strange to just call you Emmerich.
Emmerich is fine. Please. As we were saying,
I think this wisp wants something. For us? Thanks.
Very generous.
Stop that spirit from scattering bones all over the place.
I can't believe it. We're meeting after all those letters. It's an honor, Professor Emmerich. What should I call you? I mean, with everything you've done? It feels strange to just call you Emmerich.
Emmerich is fine. Fine, please.
Need an edge in the Hall of Valor? Come take a look. Go dent some helmets.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do.
So, you're a mate.
Greetings, Mourn Watcher. You're a long ways from Nevarra.
Hey.
Looking to fight? Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting. Our next challenger comes from the Veiled Jumpers of Arlathan. She's deadly and dangerous. So everyone give a holler for Veilguard!
They attack from a distance! Fantastic, Rook! It's over.
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from way over here. You'll want something with a bit more bite this time, I reckon. All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. The spirits of the Hall of Valor are honored to welcome Emric Volcarnage Volcarin of the Mourn Watch!
That will...
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from way over here. Ready for something really spicy? I've got what you need. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Come on, place your wagers. And remember, never let anything you aren't prepared to lose.
Masterfully done, Rook.
That was Professor. Good to go.
You couldn't pay me to step in the pit with you, and coming from me, that's quite a... I line them up and you keep knocking them down, but I still have some tricks. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friend. This next fight is going to be hot!
This is top. Hang on. You bet. We're moving up.
I feel ready.
Good work, everyone!
And I'm out another 20 gold. Maker, I should stop betting. Against you. All right, this is really starting to annoy me. Once more, and don't you dare hold back. Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting. Last time the Hall of Valor was this excited, we got the Silver Phoenix fight. You're not gonna want to miss this one next. You've certainly earned your reputation. Looking to fight? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Hang on to your hat! We've got some new challenges for you today!
Is everyone intact?
You've certainly earned your reputation. Looking to fight? Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting. Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friends. This next fight is going to be hot! You've certainly earned your reputation. Looking to fight? All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. All right, who's ready for some action? I know I am.
Rook.
Emma Saline. Wait, that's elven for congratulations, right? What are you in the mood for? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friends. This next fight is going to be hot!
Fine hit, Rook! Careful! On your left! A solid blow!
And I'm out another 20 gold. Maker, I should stop betting against you. Want to blow off some steam? Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting. Will Rivain bring the pain? Or will it be gold and glory for the Venatori? Get to the pit and find out.
I command more!
I am blessed.
Finish them quickly!
Good work, everyone.
And I'm out another 20 gold. Make... I should stop betting against you.
Lost the roll when your team divvied up the loot? Come treat yourself! Hey, punch an on-tom for me.
Huh. Nice.
With all my regards, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
So I've heard people call necromancers mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Mourn Watch?
Oh, all Nevarran necromancers are mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead, a vast well of history, the duty and shelter of every Watcher. We who serve it are pledged to an eternal vigil.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
You know I can't turn down spending more time with you.
How lovely to hear you say so. I'll always be glad to show you around the tombs, my dear. At your pleasure.
I'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Until then.
Manifestation.
Lucanus? Where is he? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin. Squawk.
Well, you get high marks for effort.
He's toying with me. So what brings you by?
Just curious, really. Wondering what it's like being a Grey Warden. They've always been these legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Weishaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse, You can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
Has your first warden always been, well...
A stubborn bastard?
One way of putting it.
He means well in his own way. He's old-fashioned. Tradition is everything. Keeps us disciplined. We never deviate from it.
He'll have to. Elbernon and Gillenane won't play by his rules.
If he even believes in them. The man doesn't have much imagination. Even the right sort can be the wrong sort.
You don't seem the wrong sort.
No one's born a hero.
You're really selling it.
It gets better. When darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
Okay, now I get it.
Best part is the warden fighting alongside you. Maybe they've done some bad things in the past. But after that day, it's different. There's some honor in their life where there wasn't before. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
We all need that chance. Put past sins to right.
It makes the warden stronger to have people in our ranks who've lived in the shadows. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting archdemons. It takes the wrong sort to put the world right.
Kind of like us, I suppose.
Minus the skeleton butler.
Oh, I don't know. Man for the warden. Has a ring to it.
How about we quit while we're ahead? See you around.
Demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work? Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanus?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon! It's taking him over, he's trying to leave!
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Spite, stop. You're not taking Lucanus through the Alluvian.
I could, if you'd move.
So you can take him where? Off a cliff, or worse?
How did... Rook? Dash?
You tried to walk through the Alluvian in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
Are you sure you're all right?
This could be better. It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
We do have magical experts here, you know. Once we put our heads together, we'll figure this out.
I already talked to Nev and Bellara. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again. And thanks.